Hi, so we just finished up our hips and hamstrings workshop here at the mat, and I just wanted to give you a couple tips on keeping your hamstrings happy. And I'm gonna practice it over there. I've got myself a ball and a strap. Okay, I'm gonna head back. So the first thing with this ball is to keep things happy. You want some sacral stability here. Okay, so nice practice is tucking a ball underneath your knee. Okay, making sure that you're pretty stable. Knees are hip distance apart here. And I'm just going to squeeze that ball. Now as I do that, I don't want to drop through my hips, nor do I want to be too toned. I just want to feel like I have a nice wide belt on or some skinny pants. And I need to keep that pretty strong. I'm going to lift and kick up. I'm pulling my belly in like crazy here. I'm working really hard. And then I'm going to aim it back down. Notice my knee doesn't touch the floor, and take it out. What I'm working for here is to stabilize my pelvis and sacrum so they work together as a team instead of my muscles tightening up and one of them thinking that they're the boss. Alright, so nice and slow, super concentrated. I'm talking nicely here, but really I'm working insanely hard. Okay, and then I bring that all back down. Okay. Second thing that you can do is a nice forward fold. In your forward fold, notice how my knees are bent. Okay, so I can take my thighs back. So we tend to fold here and say, oh, I've got a forward fold, right? We want to come out of that. So notice how I've just lengthened my spine, bent my knees, and I've actually taken my thighs back and apart so that I can get some more space there. Notice as I do that, I tilt my pelvis and it allows my back to open more. Now I can fold in, belly towards my thighs. Now, hanging on to this, I'm going to lift my toes and come up onto the balls of my feet. Lift my hips a little higher. Now I'm right in the belly of my hamstring. Okay? Then set my heels back down. Now my hamstrings are stretching, my pelvis is going up, and my back is moving down to my head. Okay? This is Uttanasana, forward fold. I'm not quite warm enough or ready enough to straighten my legs all the way, so I'll be here, rolling up, lifting, and set back down. Fold a little deeper. Okay? That's another way to get into your hamstrings, to be nice and kind to them. You should feel it strong in your outer thighs. Last one with a strap is for those who are feeling a little unstable. Okay? Laying on your back. We do this every single Tuesday night gentle class that I do because it's so important for your hamstrings and for your pelvis to keep that stability. I'll show you what we do all day at work, at least I do. Right? So now I've got my back not supporting me, my hamstrings getting shorter, and this hip flexor, it's not involved at all, right? So what I want to do is to find this again. Okay, I'm going to do that on my back. Here, strap at your feet. We've seen this a lot, but what we tend to do is this. Oh, I'm so stretchy. Come back to hips on the floor, bend your knees, just like we did in that forward fold. Spread your toes. Okay, so you don't want your toes turning out, right? You don't want relaxed feet. Nice spread toes, right in line with your knees. Okay, now I'm going to keep that and use this strap to root my legs down. Okay, so I'm pushing down, rooting my femurs, my thigh bones into their sockets. Now keeping that, I can go straighter. Okay, notice I'm not trying to get a full stretch. I'm trying to push out to feel that. Back is solid on the floor, and I'm pulling my belly down to keep that. Okay, so again, little knee bend. Bring it a little closer. Tone my belly and push up. Then you can bring one foot to the strap, other foot down to the floor. Keep your back on the floor. Put that out into your right hand with your right foot and open it out. Notice how I didn't go all the way to the floor because this hip comes up. I want to keep my hips on the floor, right where I am, and push out through the strap. If you're feeling like you have some more stability, then you can straighten that bottom leg and pin that thigh down. Notice how I'm pretty tight today, so this leg really doesn't open up all the way. That's okay. Keep pushing out, be where you are, pull your belly down. Nice deep breaths here. Then to come up, make sure you use your inner thighs, bring it back to center, and back into the strap. Last one, hold your knees. As you hold your knees here, you want to hold with just your hands. Notice my knees are in line with my hips, not fully pulled in. That's okay, you can do that one too, but here we're releasing the hip flexor. So if I was to let go of my knees, they would plop to the floor because they're not doing anything. And from here you could even jiggle them a little bit, make sure they're soft, and then keep breathing, allowing your belly to soften down towards the floor. So there you go. Couple things to do to keep your hamstrings happy, keep your hips happy, stabilize your sacrum, move a little bit better in your daily life.